Hello, it's Monday morning where I am, and I had a wonderful time with my Sweet Trash people, smashing. We did this collage. I don't know what everyone else did, but this is what I did. And it's Monday, so I want to get in to this over here. My tarot of the week is going to go here. I pulled the Page of Wands, and I had my digital familiar make me an image that rocked my Pop-Tarts. So I'm going to print that out. And then I kind of want to do something inspired by it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to duplicate it. I wouldn't be able to anyway. But I do want to do something that feels like it. So I'm going to print this off, and then I'm going to have a play. Let's scale this down so that it's not quite so big. That feels about right. And I'm just going to quickly get into this with my friction pen. To put in what I know is happening this week. So, Saturday is live activation. This is happy birthday to me. Yeah, so I think that's it. And then I'm gonna come in to the calendar pages that I made. I'm gonna be playing with these a little bit. These I did in like a mad rush because I was aware that people were watching. Here, I'm gonna do this I'm gonna do this like this. But I'm going to play with that a little bit, and I'm going to put in my tarot card and my selfie. I took a really cute selfie yesterday of myself with a mug. I think I'm going to use that. It's a crappy photo because it was just a screenshot from Zoom. But that's fine. That'll do. I have a trick for stuff like that. But for now, let's focus on this. So I'm gonna go ahead and break this down around the corners, glue it in. I think I'm gonna want to put some pretty paper on the back. remember where I got this stencil. I've had it in my drawer for 10 years, maybe more. It's a very old stencil. Probably the Crafters Workshop, but I'm not 100% sure. Don't quote me on that. I tend to prefer, that's lovely. I tend to prefer stencils that are like appropriate for backgrounds. Like I don't use stencils usually to make anything that would be considered like a focal image. Let me get that dry. Danger Zone Effy. Stay out of the copper paint. I'm leaving that there because I've got pages to fill, so I will just use one of the empty pages as a sidekick, and I'll shove that copper paint on there as a prompt for when I'm flipping through the book, looking on a space, looking for a space to work on. Oh, look. This heat gun, man. This heat gun is heavy duty. Heavy duty. And this happens way more often than I would like to admit. So it just burned the page. So I'll do something to pretty that up. I don't know what yet, but I will do something, probably paint markers, because I don't want to pull it out and do it all over again. Let me just slap this down. Just slap it down like that. And then this is a prompt, right? This is just a smack in the face of, hey, do something with me. And I do this a lot, where just whatever leftover paint is on my painty table, I will use. But I'm going to add some green to this, because that's my current vibe, is these coppers and greens. So we're here between the autumn and winter. And the vibe here in Canada right now is very, very much, everything is green with hints of copper and red and yellow. Even though it's almost October, it's a very late fall. Like, I've still got the AC running. Usually by now I would, you know, have the heat on at least part of the time. It looks a little bit like diaper, doesn't it? It looks a little bit like newborn baby poo. It won't look like that when I'm done, but for right now, I am amused with myself. I just saw Tamara Segavathan. I don't know if I'm pronouncing her name correctly. Riskea Arts. She's doing a October CAC art journal prompts, and this is CAC. This is CAC. I am amused. So let's give this a quick dry. This here is pretty safe. This here would be good for pottery, for drying pottery. But not for drying journal spreads because it burns the paper. And I keep forgetting, right? I keep forgetting that that's what it does. So then I end up burning the paper. It would be fine if I kept it moving, but I'm always multitasking. So I'm drawing the page while I'm like manning my mouse or checking my phone or drinking my coffee or whatever. And I end up with burnt pages because I end up sitting like this for too long. All right, so what fun thing can we do? Oh, look, I've heat gunned away my text. So the heat gun works to erase the friction pen, which is fine. That's fine. So what can we do here? I feel like I'm going to be pulling out the paint pens, which is fine. That's going to be kind of fun, actually. So if I do this square, and green, you know, sometimes mistakes are inspiration or opportunities. So I'm going to end up with a highly decorative weekly planner page because of my mistake of burning the paper. I'm going to bring all this writing back in. Shooken up. The fan is not helping. There we go. Get that off of the page because it's drying things so quickly. Okay, so now this, what I want to do here is put in some keywords about the, since this type is like this, I'm going to do this as well. Some keywords about the Page of Wands. That's what I'm going to do next. Just to set my week on fire. And actually, Ash already did up a printable for me. So I think I'm just going to glue that in. So I'm going to grab the printable for this, and I'm going to grab the selfie for this page. I'll be right back. I decided to just do it with stickers because that's what I want. That's what I feel like today. I'm in a sticker mood. Let's do it. So what I'm looking for here are keywords for the Page of Wands, and some of the keywords that I associate with the Page of Wands are optimism, vision or visionary, or forward thinking. No E. Curious. So I think what I'll do is optimism and curiosity lead the way, or leads the way. Optimism and curiosity lead the way. Let. There we go. So it's a little poem-like thing, right? So let optimism and curiosity lead the way. And again, I'm going to do that with stickers because I have them. One of the best purchases I've ever made, actually. I've really been enjoying this little sticker book. No, that's black. I want a different color. Here, let's go with this little cloudy blue. That feels good. There's also a website where you can make your text look like ransom letter, like cut out of magazines. I haven't used it in a long, long time. I used it once for a mixtape lesson. And it was really fun, but this is also really fun. It's just a little bit more time consuming, but it's super fun to just play with stickers like this. It gets me off to a very playful start. definitely going to want an exclamation point for that. Oh, and this. So I'm going to take one of these hands pointing forward. Whoops. Like this. Yes. And an exclamation point. Oh, very colorful, these exclamation points. It's a little bit disappointing. This one's fine. There we go. All right. And then this is ready for painting. And I've preserved these pages for Tuesday and Wednesday. This is my painting for Moonshine that's in here. My folks in Moonshine are getting that. The ones who are taking it in the classroom are getting it on my birthday, and the ones who are taking it on Patreon are getting it on the 1st. After pledges clear, I'm just going to erase all of this. So this is now ready for something over here. And this is also ready for something. I've been really enjoying doing tip-ins because it increases the lifespan of the book because I'm not using as many pages when there are tip-ins. So I've really been enjoying that. I also like interactive things. I like opening a flap to see, what was there. And I imagine, my grandkids, my great-grandkids flipping through these journals and having fun with the flippy floppy things in the journal. That makes me ridiculously happy. Okay, and then let's do something with this page. Because again, this is not as nice as I would like. I want it to be just a little bit more refined. This lamp is right in my way. So I think I'm going to do a black. All right, so there is my little selfie that I edited with Gemini and Canva and ChatGPT. So ChatGPT made the background. Gemini made the selfie. He just remixed it. And then I took both into Canva to create this page. I love working with technology. I've been an early adopter for as long as I can remember. I got on the internet in 1973. 1970. I got on the internet in 1997. Then the very first thing I did was build a website on GeoCities and start a poetry bulletin board. So I'm all about technology. And I love using it to be creative. That's my favorite way to use it, is to be creative. I don't want it to be creative for me. I want to use it to facilitate my creativity, to help me to create what it is that I envision. And I've been having so much fun with it. It's just the best. If you want to see how I use Canva to make these kinds of things for my art journal, do let me know. I'll do something up, maybe a little PDF with some instruction that you guys can get if you're on my newsletter. Just let me know. Just let me know in the comments and all that. Subscribe, like, share, vibe stuff. We're almost done here. I'm just going to smash this in and add some color. And then I'm going to get on with my week. I hope you enjoyed this. I don't know when it will be going up, but I do hope to have it up for you today. That would be fab, but it's already 3 o'clock in the afternoon, because while I've been doing this, I have also been putting up content for my folks over on Patreon, and the replay of the Sweet Trash Smash Party up in my classroom network, and swapping out laundry and feeding myself. I had the most delicious sandwich. I made a sandwich with sourdough bread, not homemade, alas. It's too hot in here to bake right now. But Villaggio, I think it's called, Villaggio sourdough, and brie and apple, and it was so good. Like that, and that was it. Like I just made toast with the sourdough and brie and apples and a little touch of flaky salt, and I'm telling you, my whole body just lit up with gratitude for that bite. It was delicious. So I've been doing all of that while I have been waiting for things to convert or upload. So it's been a busy, busy day already. You know, I might make this a tip-in. I might make this a tip-in because I'm, again, really geeking out on and enjoying and loving the tip-ins lately. So I think I'm not going to glue. I think I'm going to make it a tip-in. And then I can do something on the inside of the tip-in, right? So I'll just line this up like that. Maybe I'll do some documentation of my pottery stuff, because I just got a kiln unload, which you may not know what that means, but I just got a bunch of stuff out of the kiln like it was like Christmas. Look, my hair is in here. This book should be under lock and key in case anyone who practices the dark arts wants to, you know, cast spells on me, because this book is full of my DNA. But yeah, it could be really fun to do this is going to need to be a bit of a longer piece of tape here. That's fine. I'll just do this. So like I took out, I think like a dozen pieces out of the kiln, some glazed, some bisque fired. Those came out of the kiln room, and they're all sitting in my cubby at Pottery. waiting to be picked up. Kimmy and I are going to pick those up tomorrow. She's such a good friend. She's just always up for helping me do stuff. And tomorrow, in fact, she's taking me for dinner for my birthday, which is lovely. And my friend Lydia just messaged me to say that she would like to give me a solar return reading. She's a fab astrologer. So she'd like to give me a solar return reading for my birthday. How lucky am I? But this would be a really good spot, I think, for some life documentation, including my pottery. Sorry about all the ums. It's just when I'm arting, I cannot brain. My brain just farts. It farts out ums and uhs. You can think of those little ums and uhs as, you know, as that. All right. So that's in there. So yeah, what I foresee is coming in here with whatever, right? Like I can put in photos of pottery, and it kind of goes with the Page of Wands too, because wands are fire and pottery is all the elements actually. But once they're, you know, once they come out of the kiln, they've been through all the elements, but the last element to make a piece of ceramic is fire. So that kind of fits magically. This is going to bug me until I do something with it, because that is my hair. I just ran my hands through my hair. Anyway, you don't need to know any of that. All right, so this is, yeah, my week is ready to go, and I've got a page to pop into at any point. Really, really fun. I'm having so much fun in this journal, y'all. It is making me ridiculously happy. I will see you again very, very soon. No Sweet Trash pack yet. I'll probably have one for you sometime this week. So if you are not on my Patreon, but you like the idea of getting these Sweet Trash packs with the weekly planners, the monthly planners, and beautiful printable images to use in your junk journaling practice, you know where to find me. It's patreon.com/Effy Wild. I will see you there and in all of my places. Lots of love, you guys. Bye.